walk away from that. This wasn't a walk away like you get up and walk out. No, this was very friendly. We shook hands. There's a warmth that we have. Now, I hope that stays. I think it will.
A long way. Let's bring in White House correspondent for American Urban Radio Networks and CNN political analyst April Ryan. April, what stood out to me is the president there said that he's inviting Kim Jong-un to the White House, right?
Yes.
We'll remember that the president also invited President Putin to the White House ahead of the 2018 midterms. That didn't happen, still hasn't happened. In this climate, in the U.S. Political environment, ahead of elections, Kim Jong-un coming to the White House, is that even realistic?
Well, the president wants to make it reality, but at issue is what tangible will this bring if there is a meeting? There are people who do not want Kim Jong-un in the United States, let alone the White House. I remember a time when North Korea was considered part of the axis of evil. So the mindset has definitely changed for this president, but for the intelligence community, it's not about the optics, it's about the substance. What can change? What can happen? What does denuclearization look like for Kim Jong-un? So it's not about the optics. The president keeps talking about the pictures and those 20 historic steps. That was a picture, that was a great moment, but the real issue is what can happen because Kim Jong-un is still firing off short-range missiles.
Well, not only that, but Kim Jong-un will go home and he might frame this differently. How do you think he's going to script this in North Korea, and will that make a difference as to how we move forward?
Christy, that's very interesting you would say that. I talked to several people from the national intelligence community, people who've worked with various administrations, and they're saying the optics of it, yes, we had this great moment, but it looks like in the national intelligence community, and that's on this side, and I'm sure Kim Jong-un will play it that way in North Korea, but what it looks like for these people, they're saying that it looks like the president is running after Kim Jong-un instead of the opposite of Kim Jong-un running after us.
The president, he likes that demarcation line of after his election and before his election, and he talked about the DMZ. He said that after he was elected, after the Singapore summit, the danger went away and that it was a mess before he got into office. We remember the propaganda messages from those speakers being blared across the DMZ, but you were there in the Obama administration. How did you receive the president's characterization of pre-Trump DMZ North Korea?
I looked at Ben Rhodes' tweet this morning, the tweet that you even replayed. I think I even retweeted it. This president has his own reality. President Obama really looked to diplomacy and trying to work it out with Kim Jong-un the best way he could. I'm not saying that he did the right thing or he did the wrong thing, but each administration that I've seen over the last 22 years has dealt with North Korea in a different way than than this president deals with it. Again, the question is, if you stand off and not meet with Kim Jong-un, what happens? If you meet with Kim Jong-un, what happens? So we're still at a standstill. Nothing has happened yet. We just got pictures. We need to see substance.
White House press secretary